What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be about, what if Naruto kind of had a harem in a way. So this is going to be an 18 plus what if, just to let y'all know. So yeah, so everything kind of goes in as canon. Like, the thing between Ashura and Indra, Madara and Hashirama, basically all that. So yeah, but this time, But this time, there no effort. I'm just gonna say, well, it starts off right after like the tuning exams. Naruto is kind of Naruto is kind of like since Naruto is a good and kind-hearted person and doesn't really do much. He is basically fighting Sasuke. Sasuke wins and goes off with Orochimaru as he does in canon. And this is when Naruto is out looking for Tsunade, as we then go to Tsunade, as Naruto is still hated, but he doesn't want to be the Hokage anymore. And what I mean by anymore is because Naruto, Naruto is smart. He knows that if he does something, everyone's just going to hate him. There won't be a reason for him, for, there won't be a reason for people to like him. So, Naruto kind of doesn't really want to be Hokage anymore. He wants to be a great shinobi, like how the first Hokage was. He doesn't want to be Hokage, but he wants to become the god of shinobi, basically. So this is when Naruto is, oh yes, the Uchiha massacre kind of happens. It's just that Itachi kills only a few people of the Uchiha clan. He doesn't kill all of them, but only a few people. He does kill his father. Like Itachi, he kills his father. He doesn't kill his mom, but like he leaves some people. He leaves some adults, teenagers, and children alive. So yeah. So Itachi basically, doesn't really kill much people. This is when we go back to the story, as Naruto with his is with Tsunade, as they just kind of got finished fighting. Naruto he per, Naruto perfected the Rasengan, and that happened, and Naruto was kind of able to convince Tsunade to come back to the Leaf Village. But Tsunade said, "I'm not going." As Naruto said, "But didn't I just convince you to come?" She said, "Yes, you did, but I'm not going yet." As Naruto says, "What, do you need stuff?" As Tsunade says, "No, I don't really need much stuff. I'm just going to train you." As Naruto is surprised by this. He's surprised that Tsunade is going to train him. As he says, "But why though?" This is when Tsunade says, "I'm going to train you to use the Nine Tails chakra and chakra control, and also some taijutsu. And I'm going to enhance your strength very much. And just in case you may need it, I may also teach you some healing jutsu." As Naruto, he's happy to hear this. So So this is when he goes and tell Jiraiya, as Jiraiya would want to, would want him and Tsunade to both train him, but he has to go. Yeah, he doesn't just have to continue his spy network. He also has to like train Naruto in a way. This is when Tsunade says, "Let Jiraiya, you can be temporary Hokage until I come and they can pronounce me to be Hokage." As Jiraiya sighs and says, "Fine, he'll be temporary Hokage until then." So Jiraiya goes back to the village as he lets a shadow clone kind of do his work, like his spy network. But he doesn't let his shadow clone like get into too many fights, because as soon as his shadow clone gets into a fight, it disperses. So yeah, Naruto is now with Tsunade as they reached a new village. I'm not saying it's like the village that they reach. It's a small little village. That's it. It's kind of, hold on, guys. So Naruto, okay, guys, I'm back. So Naruto is currently in a small little village. You can say it's not that big. It's not that small, but it has a hotel. As Naruto is really sleepy, as Tsunade rented a room. You could say she kind of got a room for them, and Tsunade didn't really mention how many beds it was. She just said, "Give us a." She just went to the counter, said, "Give us a room," and paid the person and went off. That's it, because she wasn't all that tired, but her legs were getting tired. So yeah. So so Naruto opens the door, gets in, and get gets in, and he goes on the bed. This is when Tsunade realizes that she got only one bed, and if she wanted more two more beds, then she's going to have to pay extra. So she just sighed and said, "Fine." This is where Tsunade goes out, and Suzune follows her as she goes and gets drunk. This is when two you can say 2 hours later, Tsunade comes back. But Naruto, he woke up 5 minutes. Naruto woke up 5 minutes before they came back. So yeah, Tsunade comes back in as Naruto. As Naruto is just Naruto. He's just looking up at the sky through the window as Tsunade walked him, and Naruto turned around and waved his hand and said, "Hi, Lady Tsunade." No, he said, "Hi, Granny. Hi, where were you?" As Tsunade starts getting, you could say, seductive with Naruto, as she seduced Naruto to kind of sleep with her and Suzune. So basically, next day, Naruto. So this is when Naruto gets up. Not Naruto. Tsunade gets up as she's kind of looking around, and she sees Suzune next to her, but she doesn't really notice where Naruto is. This is when Naruto then comes. This is when Naruto then comes out of the bathroom with only. Sorry about that. With only shorts on, just shorts. As he says, "Hi, Granny. How are you?" I mean, no. He said Naruto says, "Hi, Granny. You're glad you're up now. Can we get to training?" As Tsunade Tsunade looks at Naruto as she sees that, Naruto is kind of like ripped in a way. This is when Tsunade gets a headache as she just remembered everything that happened last night. And also taking advantage of Naruto as this is when Tsunade blushes a bit as as she wakes up Shizune and tells Shizune what happened. As they start apologizing to Naruto, Naruto says that it was okay, he doesn't really mind, but he just wants to train and get stronger so he could protect his friends. Naruto already seeing Tsunade as a great friend and also a type of mother figure and doesn't really care that much. And who doesn't really care that much, I guess. He says to Tsunade, he says to Tsunade, "How about you guys get dressed and we can get to training." As Tsunade just remembered that she was naked, as Naruto quickly put on his shirt and his vest as he then went outside to wait for them. As Suzune and Tsunade quickly got in the shower, got dressed, and now they start training. This is when Tsunade is teaching Naruto how to use his chakra better. This is when and and this is when Naruto accidentally lets out the Kyuubi's chakra. As Naruto as Naruto kind of loses control a bit as Tsunade tells him to calm down. Naruto calms down a bit as he puts his hand on the back of his head and says, "Sorry, lady. Sorry, Granny." As now, as Tsunade says, "It's okay. Let's just do better." As this lasts for 20 minutes now now Naruto is, he's Naruto kind of got a bit better on his chakra control. Now this is when Tsunade says, "Okay, we take a 20-minute break." As Tsunade Tsunade leaves, but Naruto, he doesn't really stop training. He does some push-ups and some sit-ups and all that. So yeah, and Naruto started working better on his chakra control and all that other stuff. So this is when Naruto this is when Naruto stops training as he goes all the way back to Tsunade. Tsunade is gambling again as Naruto says to Tsunade that the 20 minutes that they had are up and we need to go get to training again. As Tsunade sighs and says, "Come on, kid, how about we just gamble together?" As Naruto says, "Nah, I want to get stronger." Tsunade sighs again as she thinks maybe I should just seduce him. As she starts to seduce Naruto, and it kind of works. And this is when Suzune ends up going back to the hotel that they were in, Tsunade and Tsuzune go back to the hotel that they were in, and they do it again. You know, they kind of did it again, and Naruto is, as you know, they would train, as this would kind of happen almost every day. They would, train, and they would train, sleep, eat, fight, drink, and a little bit of gambling, and at the end they would just sleep together, you could say. They would do that. This is when Naruto is this is when Naruto is kind so this is when we have a half a year time skip as we go to, hold on guys. Okay, so back to where I was. This is when it's been half a year as Naruto goes back to Naruto goes to the Mist Village as now oh god. Huh. As now we go to where as we go to the I guess the hold on. Okay guys, I am back. So this is where they go to the Mizukage, as before they were there. Tsunade and you could say Suzune had to get about 23 abortions, you could say, because Naruto is, you could say Naruto is good like that, you could say, because that's my man Naruto, bro. You already know I gotta make my man Naruto better than everybody. So Naruto is with with Tsunade, Suzune, and the Mizukage. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot. I gotta pause this time. Okay, yeah, I am back. So Naruto is currently with Suzune and Tsunade, as now Naruto is going to as Naruto is kind of looking at all of the other Naruto's looking around the village. As he's looking around, he sees the Mizukage, as she is, as in Naruto, he hasn't really been to any other village before, but like this is the only village. Okay guys, I am back. So is with Naruto is Naruto is wondering why is everyone being so nice to him, because Naruto, he only has been going to small little villages, and the small villages that he's been going to, they usually are pretty mean. Oh yeah, and not just that. You know how Sasuke saved Karen in the Forest of Death? Yeah, that was Naruto. So, ever since then, Karen has been looking for the one who saved her. So yeah. So Naruto So Karen found out that Naruto was from the Leaf Village, as she decided that she should stay there until Naruto comes back. So sorry. So Naruto is currently with the Mizukage and Tsunade, as he's just hearing them talk, as he's getting bored. So this is when Naruto asks the Mizukage if he can just go to the hotel that they were in, as Naruto said, as the Mizukage said yes to Naruto. as they go to the hotel that they were staying in. This is when this is when after the meeting was over, the the Mizukage, she heard she Suzune, like the Tsunade, she heard what Naruto does, like what they, like how they train Naruto and what they usually do, and she let the part where they, do it slip out. So she wants to know kind of how good Naruto is. So now, not. So now Naruto is with the Mizukage as she went there, and they kind of did it in a way. This is when Tsunade and Tsunade came. They did it, and yeah. But Tsunade said to the Mizukage that, if she gets pregnant, then that's not our fault. It's not our fault. And it's kind of up to you if you wanna, like, if you decide to keep the child or not. So yeah. So they were going to kind of think about the child unto as then we go to as we go to 2 years, as now Naruto has kind of mastered the 5 9 tails chakra cloak. Yeah, he mastered the 5 version of it. Naruto also has Tsunade's super strength, and he knows how to heal people. Naruto, as Naruto came to the Leaf Village, basically a year later, but the only reason why he came back was to get training by Jiraiya. As Jiraiya trained Naruto, and it only took him only half a year for him to get all of it right. Naruto has also learned Sage Mode, because he was kind of getting to that point. So yeah. So now Naruto is back in the village as we go to Naruto, as he's walking through the village. This is when he sees this is when Naruto sees Sakura, as he says, "Yo, Sakura, what you doing?" As Sakura said that she was training. Why? As now we go to Tsunade, as she's doing a lot of paperwork, as Suzune just informed her that Naruto has returned. And oh yeah, and also Naruto, he hasn't really been doing much. He didn't tell Jiraiya what he's been doing with Tsunade and all of them. So yeah, Naruto is kind of the man. He's the man. So now Naruto is how should I do this? And that's a tails. So Naruto is so Tsunade was informed that Naruto came back to the village. Since Naruto came back to the village, the first thing that came to his mind was that he wanted some ramen, because he was kind of hungry. This is when he goes to the ramen guy's shop, as Naruto asks for his usual ramen, and he also asked the ramen guy if he remembered his number one customer. So yeah. So now I'm gonna end it here, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Also, if y'all want anything, like if y'all want me to do another what if about Naruto about or add anything else in my what ifs, tell me down in the comments down below and I will try and add it. So yeah, make sure, like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.